and doing this performance for you, if he had 2 more misfires, making it 3, we would have had him put the firearms to the side, and we would have unloaded it later on after people were gone for safety reasons. And when that happens, you might have just lost a pirate too.
Yeah, usually you did. 1 shot didn't happen.
This one we wouldn't have lost. We're not worried about that. His gun don't work, he finds other means.
This one we're going to sacrifice.
Alrighty, we're going to get back to me again.
There we go.
Yeah.
It's all about you.
It is indeed. Alright, one thing that ran rapid on the ship was scurvy. And one way to get rid of that was citrus fruit. So whenever we were near a port that we could get citrus fruits, lemons, oranges, grapefruits, we did our best. We also kept rum on the ship.
Yay! Rum?
You stay out of the rum.
That's my job.
We
to talk about the rum.
Well, you can. I use the rum as a medicinal purpose to help clean the wound. Also, possibly as a little anesthetic. Me, a little for them. Yeah, you never know. But, you want to say, since I opened my mouth up?
Yes.
Go ahead.
My name is Zaya Starr. I am the chief steward aboard. What my job is to make sure all the supplies get rationed out for the 3 or more months that we're at sea. We don't always go to port and get more food. But the reason why we drank rum aboard the ship, water actually does spoil. And as I said, when you're out to sea for like 3 months, you're going to get the rats attracted to it. So what anybody did back then who was a sailor was mix water, citrus for scurvy, as she said, and rum, and we called it grog. And it also lasted longer, and the sailors didn't get as drunk. Maybe.
I'm not going to keep talking about what my duty is on the ship. If you'd like to know, feel free and ask questions at any given time. I'm going to talk about this one.
Ooh,
This is a 75
caliber.
This doesn't happen often.
Yes, it does.
Thunderboss.
Thunderboss.
Thunder. Maybe I should call the rum instead of her.
Early in the morning.
I think the barber surgeon's been dipping into the rum too early.
Could be. Affectionately known as the deck sweeper. You notice how large we are here? It was thought to believe that I could shove all kinds of stuff down here, glass, sticks, nails, whatever, and it would disperse out. Facts say no. And in real life, pirates really didn't do that. It was more pebbles and stuff of that maybe nature. Nothing, because that would jam up our guns. Force that's going to spread it out, it doesn't. It stays very narrow. I'm not going to keep talking about this because I acquired this weapon when this person had no longer use of it, so yeah, that's fine. I thought it was pretty. Would you like to hear me fire this?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm a little deaf what's been going on. Why?
Shoot it!
All righty.
No! Would you shut up already?
Are you Will?
She might be today.
Fire it well.
Setting up the fire. I'll show you this. This is a 1733 French dragoon pistol. The dragoons are the French horse soldiers. Okay, the name dragoon came from the word dragon, because a whole line of them rushing towards you and all firing at the same time was likened to a dragon by the roar and the noise of the guns. Now, as the rigger had gone and shown you, this has a clip on it they call a saddle clip. Would allow you to clip it into the rigging on the saddle so that it could stay right at hand. The guns have a longer barrel, which they thought was going to make it more accurate. It just took a longer time for the ball to come out. It's a little bit of accuracy, but not much. The real trick to this is while you're riding and holding the reins, you're going to put it on your forearm like this and fire it like that, because you can keep the horse steady. And this keeps the gun. When you're going like this, your gun's bouncing everywhere. So, you ready over there?
Fire in the hole!
Fire in the hole!
Misfire!
Yeah.
Well, looks like we need a new barber surgeon.
Anybody looking to be a pirate, we're recruiting.
You're already a pirate.
For a couple
Fire in the hole!
Fire in the hole! Misfire round 2.
No spark.
One more
No,
time.
it's sparking.
Try
It is?
that.
Yep. Fire in the hole!
Fire in the hole!
Oh,
Misfire
there
number 3.
Okay, just to get back to this, a little bit about this. Like I said, it's got the longer barrel because you can rest it on your forearm. Now that you've fired, you're bouncing around on a horse. You can't reload, so what do you do with it? Well, you can put it back in the saddle if you want to, but if you turn it around like this, that's the purpose of this. It's called a skull cracker. I don't think I have to explain what that means. Okay, this has got a nice long reach to it. If you're on a horse, you can swing it like that and hit somebody with it. Even if you're a foot soldier, you can hurt somebody pretty bad with this end of it. So this is not a unitasker. It's got multi-functions to it. And I'm sure you'd like to hear this go boom too.
Yes, we would.
Yay! Now I get to talk.
Yay, Captain!
I think these people need some more caffeine. They're not getting excited enough.
Hi, I'm Captain Cassie, and I'm kind of in charge of all these people behind me. I'm sorry.
God save her.
Today I'm going to be firing my Queen Anne flintlock. The Queen Anne, when it was originally made, had a wedding band right here. The owner would have taken this part of the gun and unscrewed it, put it somewhere, then loaded their shot in their ball and screwed the barrel back on. A couple of shots doing that, that barrel's getting very hot and you can't really shoot it anymore, so we get that club effect that we all like so much. This is a 50 caliber smooth bore firearm. Yes, I think I'm gonna go fire it for you. You ready?
Yes, ma'am.
No.
Not yet.
I don't want to keep going.
Captain, what's that thing I see on your gun?
This is our safety. It's a plastic, it's a leather piece that goes over the frizzen so that if this flint happens to hit that frizzen, it won't create any sparks. It'll stop it right where it goes. Also, these guns all have a full cock and a half cock. So, when we're at half cock, I can't pull that trigger. It won't work for me. Hence you get that term, don't go off half cock.
Ready on the
In
line,
other words, not
Captain.
ready. Well, I get to shoot now. Yay!
Ready on the line.
Okay, so I'm on a horse, holding the gun like this.
Yeah. All right. As you've seen, these weapons do not always work as well as we might hope that they will. And therefore, I carry this. Because if I misfire, or my powder gets wet, or I forget to load it in the heat of battle, I at least have a chance to stick them and maybe save my life or the life of one of my crew members. How would anyone like to hear the Elgin go off? Yes!
That was a little better.
You may notice some of these guns are silver looking and some are gold looking.
Why is that?
Well, the gold looking ones are brass. Brass does not rust.
Not like this.
50 caliber Queen Anne flintlock, help me yell.
Fire in the hole!
Fire in the hole.
Huzzah!
Well, that little one makes fine sounds, doesn't it? It does indeed. But before we move on, I think we're moving on to our last little...
It's not the slightest note. Your aim.
We're going to be firing the cannons. Would you like to hear those babies?
Yes. I don't think you do.
Again. Can't hear. You know, boom, boom. What?
Yes!
That was okay. You know, we have to pay for the gunpowder to do this. We need people to be excited.
Yay!
Yay! Because everybody's going to be here all day and they're going to come back.
Ready on the line.
Ready on the line. Fire in the hole.
Fire in the hole!
One thing I'd like to mention, though, before we do leave. Today, very hot. You're in the sun. Please, drink, drink. No rum.
Grog in the rum.
Thank you very much.
All right, now we're going to do